Hey y'all, it's Thrifty Lefty. I'm back again with another video. As you can see, I'm on a roll today, motor mouth, mouth almighty, tongue everlasting. We're gonna get into this thing, right? Content. I am content. Let's talk, girl. So today I wanted to talk about how. Okay, I'm sorry. Welcome to Thrifty Speaks. This is Thrifty Lefty. By trade, I am a human services board practitioner. I hold a master's degree in human services with a concentration in counseling. Anything else I need to talk about? And I also have experience in grant writing. Y'all get it, your girl. But anyway, so let me talk to you today a little bit about how I started my homeschool journey. I told you in a previous video why I did it, but I wanted to tell you how. A lot of people are confused with the how part, and a lot of people are nervous with the how part. Let's talk about it. So again, I got up one day. I got tired of the same teachers playing in my face with my child's education, and I said, I ain't even wake her up to put on the bus. 11/11/19, I went over. No, I already had the paperwork that I printed out from the website, because you can get a copy of it from whatever your school district is. It's a NOA form, and you fill it out. Some people is for religious reasons. Some people is not. I think all you need is a high school diploma to be able to homeschool. Now, if you wanted to do an online like if you wanted to use somebody else, you would have to put their credentials down. Or if you were using a more online base, you just go ahead and let them know what curriculum you're using. So what I did at the time, I was using Time for Learning. Unfortunately, Time for Learning did not quite work out for us. Not to say it's a bad thing. She just wasn't into it. She was bored. So what I noticed, regardless of us being in a digital age, all kids do not learn the same way. So what I want you to do is go in and find the learning styles, because this is going to make it that much easier, because this is something I have been telling for the schools for the last 3 years. This setting is not her learning style. But, all they have to offer is IEPs and 401 plan, whatever plans. I couldn't get it out. What is it? The plan, yeah. But anyway, the difference between that plan is the 504 plan, they don't get paid for that. That's why they push the IEP, because they get the additional money, and they still ain't gonna teach your child name. Anyway, y'all ain't heard that from me. But I'm trying to say professional, girl. I just can't with myself. But anyway, so I did the Time for Learning. Unfortunately, it did not work for her, because some stuff, like for math, it was a great tool to practice and things like that. But I was just like, okay, she was kind of over it. But during the elementary years, you have to really hone in on building a basic foundation. So what I mean by that is, if they don't have a foundation of phonemic awareness, sounds, vowels, acknowledging numbers, being able to add, subtract, the basic stuff you have to be able to spend time on. And in order to get caught up, I had to pull her out. That was my choice. So there are a lot of programs. I'm just telling you what I did. So I went there. I kind of supplemented that with workbooks as well. Another thing I think is really important is to find you a community of like-minded people. Sometimes you can join a YMCA and they have like homeschool classes, and then you meet other people. Facebook groups are really great, because they, whatever, local people in your area, people been homeschooling for a very long time. We just didn't know. Okay, we just spent so much time working for other people. We could have been doing it anyway. But we're in a new digital age. We're able to connect and be there with people that can inspire us, because sometimes you'll have a good day and sometimes you'll have a bad day, but you can't go to somebody else that doesn't understand the whole purpose of homeschooling. It is sacrifice. You have to give up a lot of things, but at the end of the day, you're going to have a happy whole child that's educated. um Building their confidence back up after unschooling, building it back up is essential to being able to teach. I'm saying that because kids that have had their confidence knocked out of them in education, it's one of the most heartbreaking things you can see, okay? And I'm being honest, especially for real sensitive children. So, being able to encourage them and empower them, even if it comes to having them staple assignments, having them be a part of their learning environment, taking pride in it, eventually they will become self-starters and be way more independent. And it's just an amazing journey that sometimes you won't see in the public. And it's okay. If you want to continue to go ahead, send them. But 9 times out of 10, the people that make the decisions for the public school systems, their children do not even attend them. They go to some of the most prestigious private schools that their money can afford, or that the loans and grants that they're able to get can afford. Anyway, so with that, they get to have the rest of their day. Like, I've seen so many kids bud into wonderful entrepreneurs, come up with great ideas. I've seen kids in their free time write books. I've seen kids, create amazing things, okay? So, yeah. Don't be discouraged by people around you. Get yourself around like-minded people. Find out their learning style. Get you a curriculum or something that you can really work with and you can set to. You don't even have to keep it all. Like, if it doesn't work for you anymore, it's so many different free resources out there that you can start with. Because I think Time for Learning was probably like $20 a month, which was not bad. I think it was $15 or $20 a month. It wasn't bad. It wasn't about the money. It was just like, okay, she was disinterested. So it was making my job that much harder. And I think a lot of people think because kids grow up in this age, they can do all their learning in this age. No, they can't. Because sometimes you have to really sit down and break these concepts down to them because their minds are still growing. So I do still print out worksheets. Yes, ma'am. I sure do. I copy worksheets. I sure do. And if honestly, something that I did notice, and this is for people that even if you thinking about it, go to Barnes and Noble. Barnes and Noble has books for each grade. Each section, it has math, it has language arts, it has probably 5 sections. It doesn't have like science and social studies and stuff like that in here, but it has everything you need. Okay, so I hope this video has helped encourage, inspire somebody on their homeschooling journey. Or if you're considering it, I'm not telling you go pull. I'm not telling you that, but what I'm saying is don't be discouraged, because I've met single parents that work jobs and they still homeschool their children. I've just seen people that have a village, like a grandparent will come and get the child and bring them to homeschool PE and assist them with their work while the parent is at work. So it's like I've seen homeschooling dads, like, you know what I mean? Anyway, But yeah, that's all I can think of today, y'all. Okay, well I'll be back. The video done jumped into 10 minutes. All right, this thing getting long. If you've enjoyed this video, if you found any kind of value in this video, and hell, if you don't like the video, hit the like button, subscribe, press that bell, girl. I'll be back.